welcome to yet another episode of How to Use Word Online. In the previous episode, we learned about how to format the document with styles and how to use the default templates which are available in Word Online. In addition to that, we also learned about how to structure your document with title, headers, and subheaders, and how to use the created subheaders and headers as table of content and how to configure the table of content according to your choice. We also learned about how to use a navigation pane and how to navigate to a section of the document using the table of content and the navigation pane links. In today's episode, we'll be learning more about how to use the tables and how to insert pictures, hyperlinks, videos, and how to create drawings in your document. One of the main feature of Word is to create cross reference within your document so that your reader of your document can go to any section of the document based on the hyperlink or the cross reference you have provided. The cross reference can be given to a heading, a numbered item, or it may be to a bookmark. We'll learn about all those things today. Come on, let's go directly to the session. Let's start with the tables first. For that, first we need to open our existing document. Let me open the Office, open the document which we have been working in our previous session. Okay, so we have our document open with our headings and all other stuffs. Let's see how we can insert a table to this document. For that, let's go to the insert and you can see a menu called table. And if you click on the caret symbol, the down arrow symbol, you can choose how many number of rows and how many number of columns you want to create. If you are not sure about what is the number of rows and columns you are supposed to create, don't worry about that. You can always insert new rows as well as you can always insert new columns. For now, let me select a table with 3 by 3 column so that I can create a small price list for few fruits. Okay. As soon as I selected it, you got your table created here with all the columns equally distributed. The first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a small header. For the price list, I want a serial number, name of the fruit, and the price. Now it looks so odd. It looks very simple without any proper formatting or anything. Let us go with how to format the header first. So first I want to make it as bold. Let me go there and make it as bold. And then I need a color for the header. What I can do is I can go to the table design section and choose the color in the cell shading menu. And let me choose the color as blue. That is what I like. And I'm not, for the blue background, a black color is not looking good. So I would like to make this particular header as white font. So how can I make it? Let me go to the home and choose the font color as white. Okay. Now the next thing what I want is I don't want all the columns to be of equal length. So I want to resize the column so that it matches my requirement. First, I want to reduce the size of serial number column. How can I do that? I will move my cursor to the column line and click, and as soon as I move the cursor, the cursor will change to this way. I can click the left mouse button and drag it so that I can reduce the size of the column. And name of the fruit is fine with me, but the price I want to reduce a little bit. Okay. The next thing I want is I want the header to be centrally aligned. I can go through two ways. Either I can go to the home and select the paragraph and make it center aligned, or else let me revert it back. The another option what we have is go to the table layout, and you have all the options. Either you want align it to the top left or to top center, top right, like that. You have multiple options. I'm selecting the align center. Now I chosen the align center, but what I'm expected is the serial number, name of the fruit, and price are aligned both horizontally as well as vertically. But it is not happening so. Let's see what is the problem and resolve that. And go to the layout section. I see that in the spacing, you see the number of points before the start of the line is 0 point, but after the line start is 12 point. Let me configure it to equally, or I can make it as 0 points. Okay. Now the size of the row also is reduced, and your text also is aligned properly. If I can increase the height of the row also. I can similar way how I have restructured the column width, I can restructure the row width also. The best is to keep it like this, and similar to that, let me structure all the rows also. I can select all the rows, and I will change the line spacing option this way. Let me start typing one by one. My first fruit is apple, and the price is 200 rupees. Next is orange, and it is 150 rupees. And now I need to add some more fruits. But how can you do that? It's very easy. You are in the last row, last column. From there, you just tab it out. It will create another row. I can create three. Let me call it as banana, and it is 70 rupees. And I can create another called kiwi, and it is 270 rupees. Now I have a price list. Since these two are two new rows, so it has the same issue. I can make it a 0, and I can make now my table is looking prettier and lean. One of the thing what I noticed is like the price is all left aligned, but I want to make it right aligned. It's so simple. Go to your home and make your paragraph and make it select all the rows first. You can make it all right aligned. Now, is there a way, like yesterday when we were looking at formatting a document, there were some standard templates provided by Word. You select the template, your document is formatted automatically. Similar to that, we need to know, is there any way by which you can format the table also? Yes, we do have. What we need to do is keep your cursor on any part of the table and go to your table design menu, which is highlighted with blue bold right now. And if you look at, there are table styles which are already provided by Microsoft. So you can select anything. The color is changed because we have chosen a new table design, and you can select anything you like. If you want more styles, just click here, and you have so many other style options available to that. Let me choose one colorful style template, that is grid table 5 dark accent 1. Let me select it. Now your table is looking prettier and more beautiful. If you want to change the font of everything, it is very simple. Either you can go to home and change the font, or you can choose a style also. I select no spacing. So now the font has changed to Aptos body. Or if you want specific this column alone, you want to change it to another format, just go to the select the text, go home, and select calibrate. So the font is changed. You have options to further customize this table. Now it has a dark green, and if you are not interested or if you don't like this color, You have option to change the colors too. You just go to the table color and choose the color you want. I s- yeah, whatever color you select, accordingly the table will be structured. Okay. Is there any other formatting option available? Yes, we do have. If you select the banded rows, so it will go to alternate dark and light color as you like. You can choose whatever you want. And similarly, if you want the column also to be banded, you can choose this way. And the column also will be having different color options. The other formatting options you have, you can configure the border. So if you go here and you can choose the weight, for example, I change it to a thicker border. So you select the entire text and go to a thicker border. Your entire table is having more heavier border. Okay. So let me choose this also. Select the entire table. Okay. Change the border. But this is looking very odd. Let me revert back to the normal border. Now let us look at few other features which you can do with the table. The first thing what we are going to do, the first thing what we are going to learn is how to adjust the height of the, the table. So if you look at the cell size column, you select the entire table and you can increase the height of your row uniformly. Or in case if you have a table which is having one row which is more in size, rest of the rows are having a different size, and you want to make all the tables uniformly, select and distribute rows, so it will automatically adjust. Let me reduce the size again. Best is to select the table. I'll make it as 1 centimeter or 0.75 centimeter. Okay. So this is one feature which you will be using it very frequently to format the table. And similarly, there is yet another beautiful feature available to sort the data according to your choice. So you can, if you press the sort, it will automatically sort your records in your table to ascending or descending. But if I sort the ascending order, one thing strange you have noticed is the serial number also is getting sorted, but you may not need it. Okay, so let me revert it back. And how to avoid that? You just go and select this row and the pin row. Now, if you are sorting ascending or descending, so only your record inside the table without the heading will be sorted, and it will not sort the header. Okay. So now if I'm when I'm sorting or sort ascending or sort descending, so everything is sorted according to the first column, that is a serial number. What if I want to be sorted according to the price? I want the costliest fruit to be appearing on the top and the cheapest fruit to be appearing on the bottom. So you select, let me just redo it. You select the column. If you keep your cursor just above the header column, one down arrow will appear. And if you click your mouse, then your entire column will be selected, and you can either start ascending or you can start descending. Now, the next feature I want is how to insert another column here. Now I have the price. Now I have the price and I want a quantity also. So the quantity, either I want it on the left side or on the right side. First, let's see how to insert a quantity column on the left side. That is between the name of the fruit and the price. So you select this column and go to insert column to the left. So a new column has been created and you can resize it and say quantity. So this I want 5. Let me make it as right aligned. right aligned and make everything as right aligned. This is 2, this is 5 again, and this is 7. If I want a column to be created on the right side, there are two ways. If you move the cursor here, a small plus symbol will come. If you click the plus symbol, it creates one more column. Let me redo it with Control Z. Or you can, if you want one column to be added between the quantity and the price, the same way you can move the cursor and one column will come. This is one way. The another way is click on any of the column, right click and and insert a column to the right. So any of the way you can use. Okay, let me restructure this column. Okay, okay. So the next thing what we are going to learn about is how to merge two columns and how to split these two columns. Suppose I have one column and I want to split this column into two. So I want the apple, one more column to be embedded between apple and 5, but not as a separate column to the entire table, but I just want to split this particular cell. So I go there, go to table layout and split. So it will ask you how many number of columns you want and how many number of rows you want. If you want to split the row, you can split the row, or if you want to split the column, you can split the column. Let's see one by one. First, let me split the column. So let me just create, I want 3 columns. Okay. So now this apple has become 3 columns. Okay. Now, if I want to merge it again, you select all these three and say merge. So it will merge. So now if I want to split the cell into 2 rows, I can go here, split, make the column as 1 and make the rows as 2. So you have 2 rows embedded inside the cell. Similarly, if you want to merge these 2 rows, select these two and merge. The table is alt text. So an alt text is a readable text assigned to objects like table, pictures, etc. So that if a visually challenged person is reading your document, so Word will read out that a table is available in this particular place. So if you want to assign an alt text to this table, just select the table or keep a cursor in any part of the table and say alt text, and you can type it, a sample table. This table is to maintain the price list of goods. So this will be useful for a visually challenged person and it enhances the accessibility. That's all about table. Let us go to how to insert other objects like pictures, drawing, etc. Okay, now let us quickly learn how we can use the insert picture and drawings feature. Insert a, assume I have a document in which I need to insert a picture. The picture may be either from your local computer or it may be from a web source. Let's see how we can do it. So in the insert menu, you have a submenu called picture. So if I select from this device, you can browse through this. Let me select one and insert a picture. So now that the picture is inserted, you have other options to format this picture, resize it, or anything you like. First, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to resize this picture to make it small for us to work on. So you can drag from any corner so that it is evenly resized. Okay, so I'm having a small picture. Before that, let's just learn a very quick tip. So now I'm running sort of a real estate because it is having a big menu ribbon which is displaying always. So I would like to use more real estate in my editing space. So how can I hide this ribbon? So on the right hand side, it has a ribbon display options. You select and you say show, make it a single line ribbon. So it becomes small and I have more space to work on. Okay. Now that let me reduce it even further. Multiple options to format the picture. So the first thing, you can shape the picture. So you can create a big border, or you can make even the picture as a round. Anything you want, you can do it through this. Let us click the picture again, and you can keep the picture inside a text. You have multiple actions, multiple options. If you keep inline with text, so it goes to, let's just keep this picture to a text below. Okay, I'm putting it in the paragraph. So it is wrap text. So it inside the text it is coming. So it can keep it on the left hand side, or you can keep it on the right hand side, or it can be kept behind a text. Like that. Multiple options are there. You can play around and learn what all the things you can do with this. You can choose a border, and you can create a border with more thickness. I increase it. So more thickness of border you can create. And so the advantage is that as soon as I click on the image, the picture, a picture menu will open. If I move the cursor over there, that picture menu will go. So if you are having more than one picture, for example, let me copy this picture and paste it once again, and then we can do an alignment. So suppose like these two pictures are located in a separate place, okay, or I'm making this picture as small. Okay, and I want both this picture to be aligned to the center. So you just select both the pictures by pressing Control and clicking both the pictures one by one. Okay, and go to the align, and you can align it to the center. Some shapes also. So if you go to the drawing, you have multiple options. You can create a shape like this. For example, let me create a rounded rectangle. I created one, and then save and close. So the shape which I have created will be embedded here. If you're double clicking it, you can edit it. So you can insert your text inside it. All these things you can do. You can format this the same way as you format all other objects in Word. Okay. For to continue, let me delete all these things and let us learn how we can use a hyperlink or a cross reference. First, let us work on the hyperlink. Okay, so let us create this chapter. How to create a hyperlink. Let me make, for example, let me make it as a heading. Let me make it as a heading one. Now, I want a reference to Microsoft.com in my document. So, how do I create a link to Microsoft.com directly? Okay. Let me do one thing. This is the link to open Microsoft Microsoft website. Okay. I need to create a link. So I select everything, and either I can right click and go to the link, Or I can go to the insert and press the link menu. I select insert a link. So the text, whatever we have selected, is already coming. If you want to change it, you can change it, and you say www.microsoft.com. You link. So a hyperlink is already created, and if you click on this, it will ask you whether it can open the link to the Microsoft or not. If I click it, it opens. Okay. So in a similar line, I want to create a link to an external document what we have. So this is a link to another document. You selected it, and this time I'm going to use this menu link, and you can see, for example, I have this document. I clicked. If I click on it, it will open another document. Okay. So these are all the links we have created to an external website or to an external document. But there is a way by which you can have a link to your own document. For example, I need I type it here. For further reading, see how to use heading. Okay. If a person if a person is here, he need to have a link so that it will take him directly to how to use header 1.2. How do I implement it? So go here and go to insert a link. You can go to headings and bookmarks, select a heading, and this is what I want to link. So now if he clicks here, it goes directly here. Interesting? Okay. So in addition to all these things, there is another way you can create a link, that is called a bookmark. So I need to create a bookmark for it. So let me do it here. I say that this is a bookmark. You can type anything or you can choose something from here. So you select this particular text and here, go to go to the bookmark menu and say create a new bookmark. So as soon as you create a new bookmark, one ribbon symbol is coming. So this means that this is a anchor where you can navigate people to. So now if I want a link to that bookmark, go to the first bookmark, and I can only this part I want to make a link. So right click, go to the link and insert a link. Go to headings and bookmark. If you open the bookmark, so it will show you what are all the bookmarks available with you. You select it and insert. Now, if you click here, it will take you to online video. So online video means that you can link only to videos which are available in the public domain, like YouTube, SlideShare, other thing. So you can choose which video you want to do. So I copied one video. So I copied the URL here and I insert. So this video is available in your document. Okay. So we have covered many things today, ranging from how to create tables, how to structure it and format it, and also we learned about how to insert pictures and images. And most importantly, we learned about how to create links to external websites, external documents, as well as how to create cross reference inside your document so that user can navigate from one location of your document to another location of a document as a reference. That's all for today, and we'll learn all the remaining details about how to use the word online in tomorrow's episode, and then we'll start with a new session on how to use Excel online. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.